Wasteland! Hello everybody and welcome back to Antarchy Entertainment. So where were we last? Oh yeah, we defeated the Great Khans and we grabbed all their garbage and we sold it for a bunch of money, so that worked out perfectly for us. Oh yeah, and we couldn't get past those super mutants guarding the water chip, so I guess that's our objective for today. So welcome back to Can I Beat Fallout Part 1, Part 3 I mean. So after selling all of the Great Khan loot, I make my way back to Necropolis to finally deal with those super mutants. But on the way there, I get jumped by a gang. Well, a gang fighting each other. And I watch them fight for a second, and I think of, how can I really jump in here to help to make some experience? And I watch them fight, and I help out one side, and they don't give me anything. So I kill them, and I take their caps, because they're not going to need it. They're dead. You may think of a monster here, but money's money in the Wasteland. I need it more than them, especially how they're dead now. So I finally make it to the super mutants. And at this point, I give up on all my intentions of being the superhero good guy, and I just want to get in, kill all these guys, and get the water chip. So I go in at guns blazing a few times. After the first and second and maybe 100 tries of trying to kill the super mutants, I fail a lot, and I land on the perfect formula of killing them all. So first, me and Dogmeat attack the guy outside. Me and him bang him up, and we kill him. It's quite easy, actually, since there's only one of them. Boom, we move to the front door now. We try to lead out the leader. And we get him to come up to the doorway, and boom, Dogmeat blocks the doorway. I stab him with stem packs to keep him alive, and we kill him quite easily. And then the guys in the back, we wipe up. Which is quite as hard, but it's still a challenge because one of them has a flamethrower, but we just managed to kill them both. But unfortunately, Dogmeat is destroyed in combat, and I don't want to reload. So R.I.P. Dogmeat. I'm actually going to miss you because you did all the fighting. Also, I loot the super mutants, and I'm rich in bullets now and explosives. I find missiles and a bunch of bullets, so I'm going to go sell that later on. But let's explore the rest of this. I take the ladder down to the vault, and I'm presented with two pathways I can take down here morally. The good path, fix their water pump, be the hero like I always like to be in games. Or pathway B, kill them all, take the water chip, and just go home and complete the game. You see which one I'm leaning towards? It's just so easy. So I go blast the two guys up front, and I'll make my way down to the second level of the vault. I don't have to make it down to the second half, but for some reason I just wanted to kill them. I kill the guys on the second floor, which was a little difficult without Dogmeat, especially how it was low health and had no stem packs because of the super mutants above. Make it down to this third level. Destroy those guys, and finally, after all this traveling, get the water chip. So I'm just gonna book it right back to the vault. So I safely make it back to the vault, and I think I run into like 2 random encounters, but it really isn't anything to talk about. So I walk into the vault, and the victory walk down to the overseer, every minute of it, down the elevator shaft, the slow walk up to the overseer. It hyped me up so much. Right here is when I had the most enjoyment. Right here, walking back to the vault. Giving him the water chip. Him congratulating me. I felt good right here. And then he said, oh, go give my report back to the library. And I go back to him. And then he tells me this.
You did great. I am a little concerned, however. I don't like your reports. What was in the reports, that is. In fact, they scared the heck out of me. It's those mutants. I've done some calculations and, well, I've come to an unpleasant conclusion. The mutant population is far greater than could be expected by natural growth or mutations. This leads me to believe it. I don't really understand it, but it looks like someone's generating new mutants, and at a startling rate. Someone's making mutants. As long as someone is creating hostile mutants at this rate, the Vault's safety is at stake. Find and destroy this lab as soon as you can.
Now, first of all, I forgot that we had to deal with the super mutants. I know a little bit about the story, and I kind of just forgot about it. And when the Overseer told me about it, I was a little bit pissed. I thought I just had to get the water ship. And another question I have. Why and how does the Overseer know that the mutants are an active threat and are repopulating? I saw 4 of them out in the Wasteland. I didn't even say anything to them. I just killed them. And somehow, the Overseer just knows that they're repopulating, which is, I don't know how, and are an active threat to the Wasteland. So if anybody has an explanation to this, of how he knows this, or where he got this information from, please just type it down below, because I'm just curious, and it just seems like a writing loophole. Oh, yeah, I guess we have to go back out in the Wasteland and find the Master. You can tell that I'm not too excited, because I kind of wanted the game to end right there, but I guess we have to find him. I level up and I get some points. I raid the armory, the little storage room we have, and I get a stem pack and a med kit. And I just leave the vault, and I don't really have an idea where to go, but I decided to go down to the hub since it's the biggest town I know. And I get a job being a caravan guard. But it's on April, I have to show back up there on April 3rd to actually be the bodyguard, and it's in March right now. It's like March 20th in game, so I have to run around and then come back. I also get a really cool job to be a hitman and kill a guy, but unfortunately it's nighttime, and I'm not allowed in the higher district, or I'll die. They'll kill me. So I guess I'm just gonna leave the town, because I learned of 2 new towns I can go to: the Boneyard, and sorry, it's not a town, but the Brotherhood of Steel, which they might have information about where the Master is. So I guess I'll go down to the Boneyard first, and then the Brotherhood.
Not cooperating fully with the underground.
So I finally make it to the Boneyard, and after looking around for a little bit, I find this guy named Zimmerman, and he's the mayor. So he tells me this sad story about his son being killed by raiders, and of course I want to help and actually do a good thing in this game. So I agree to help him. So these raiders are right across the street, so I walk over to them. It's a little weird, and these guys are called the Blades, and it's kind of cool because I think they're in a blade factory, because the sign outside, which I think is a cool little thing. I talked to the gang leader, which I don't think they're a gang. It's kind of like a membership of poor people, just communing. But these people are being framed by the regulators, and they need some help, so I'd agree to help them. So they need guns to really defend themselves, but unfortunately, the guns are 2 blocks away from them. You know what's in between them? Death claws. So I decided to sneak past them, which wasn't too hard. Getting back was harder. I get over there, and I make a deal with them that if I just get rid of the death claws in between them, that they'll give them the guns for free. But unfortunately, right now, I can't destroy the death claws, even with all the great loot that I bought off the gun runners. I bought a combat armor suit and a power fist, which like tripled my resistance and tripled my damage output, which was like phenomenal. But unfortunately, I can't do anything with this quest right now, so I'm just going to go look around and hope I find the Master. Also, walking around the Boneyard, I found this girl who tells me the location to the cathedral, which I watch a lot of Fallout creators. I know the Master's there, but I don't want to go there yet. So I go back up to the hub to do that Assassination Quest I got. So I go up to the fancy district where this guy is, and I kill all his guards, which aren't city guards, they're just his personal guards, so I don't get in trouble with the city, which makes me makes kind of awesome. And right here I had the most fun. Right here, combat, blasting through you guys. Only 1 try it took. It was just amazing. I used like 2 stem packs. I blasted this guy right here. Fucking right here. It was amazing. And I got paid handsomely. Now, I feel like I'm this close to defeating the Master, but I want to do some quest and really grind. but I also need some of your guys' help. What should I do, and should I get power armor? Should I just keep on leveling up? What quest should I do? Because I've already tried to fight some of the Nightkin in the cathedral, and they fucked me up. So I need some help, guys. So if you guys know any loot locations I can go to level up, please type below.
Pretty interesting set of priorities and loyalties you got there.
Whoop, whoop. Here I come.
Well, how about nothing? Guards, kick this fool out. By God, we'll defend the Brotherhood without your damn help.
Fuck!